Bad fast food experiences.
Bad fast food
I
experiences.
see what's going on.
Yep.
What's going on?
Isaiah's got a story to share.
I do. That involves me and Parker.
Okay.
As
I'm
all
here.
bets do.
Yes. So
All right.
we were
Yeah,
hanging
yeah.
out.
Sure.
We were hanging out. Not like really hungry, but like, hey, let's just grab a snack.
Yeah.
So we went to McDonald's. And now most McDonald's have 2 windows. This McDonald's has 3.
Whoa.
I don't know if you've heard of one before.
3 windows?
Yes.
No, that's kind of new.
Now I didn't know. I'd never seen one with 3 windows before, so I didn't know what it was for. But we soon found out because it was the exile.
Overflow.
It was the exile window.
What?
We ordered. I think like I don't remember who ordered what, but I think it was just like an ice cream cone and medium order of fries was all we ordered. And so we go to the first window.
Order.
Right.
Great order.
It was, just a good, just a snack. We go to the first window and pay. We go to the second window and they're like, hey, we're kind of, it'll be just a minute. Can you go to the third window? We're like, all right, sure. So we pull up to the third window and like the lights are off over there. And so it's like, whatever. Like a lot of restaurants have that, or like McDonald's will do like, hey, can you pull into spot whatever, and And so we sit there for a while and we're just like talking and stuff. And like, man, they're like taking a minute for like just an ice cream cone and some fries.
Yeah.
And then we sit there a while longer and like there's people are driving around us. They already got their food at the second window and they're leaving. Like we're just sitting there. And finally, I don't remember. You might have honked first because my truck, Parker loves to ride in my truck because of the button for my horn.
The honking button.
Yeah, because my steering wheel, the wire harness is bad going to my steering wheel, so it's all disconnected. So the horn is a button on the dashboard, just for the folks at home, so they know.
Yeah,
I love pushing Isaiah's
He loves
buttons.
riding in my truck, so he can push the button and make me honk at people in traffic and stuff.
It's great.
So we start honking, and this guy comes to the window and like opens and looks at us, and we could just tell from the expression on his face, like, he has no idea what we're doing there. He was bewildered that there's somebody sitting there at the window honking, and so we're like, hey, we ordered an ice cream cone and some fries like 15 minutes ago. And he's like, oh, okay, let me go check on that. And then he goes away, and then he comes back, and he's like, your order's not in the system, but we'll get that. We'll get in there. We're like, what? They just like lost our order. Like, we're just gone. I don't know if somebody else got our food or they just like, we just vanished into the shadow realm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was the ghost. It was the McDonald's ghost.
I think so. I think that's why he was scared to go over to the window. Because that's where the McDonald's ghost lives.
The guy, they say like 20 years ago, this guy slipped on some grease face first at McDonald's
slipped
fryer.
on some grease, and then he slid like 30 feet. He's like, whoa, and then he landed in his face in the fryer.
But before that, he slammed into the ice cream machine.
And broke it.
Yeah.
There was no ice cream served that day.
Or any day since.
Cursed Donalds. Dude, I can't believe that they... Yeah. So, like, I wonder the thought process behind sending you to the third window.
I don't know. Like I said, it's like they'll do it at other McDonald's where they have the parking spaces that are numbered, you know? And they'll tell you, hey, go to spot 3 or whatever. Which I know a guy that I'm gonna say his name because Parker knows him. I'll bleep it, but it's
Richard Nixon.
No relation.
Okay.
Parker.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, I know of him. I think.
Somebody, I might have been it might have been other Garrett telling me that he like was at McDonald's one time and they stood in that parking spot and then he was like there forever. And so like the next time he was there, they were like, "Hey, can you pull into spot whatever?" He's like, "Could you please not send me over there? It takes forever when you send me over there." And they were like, "Oh, okay." And like, he's just like, "Could I not?"
Did you send me to like spot 1?
Yeah.
Please?
I was there one day and the wind blew all their signs over. And so
Oh,
she's
that's
like, "Pull into
awesome.
spot, like you can't see it, but it's spot but just one of them." Like, all right.
Drive over. It's okay. That's wild, dude.
Do you have any Parker, did you have anything else or
No, not on that one.
although do you remember the Burger King fries? There's not
I
really much
do.
of a story there, but
It's just bad Burger King fries.
They're-
Number 15 Burger King fries.
yeah.
It's awful.
They were like, I think they fried them in motor oil, like used motor oil. They were
Ew,
just really,
lovely.
they were just really gross.
But I took them home to my parents and they said they were fine.
Yeah, I know. It was like you don't taste that. They're like really, it
fine.
tasted really off.
Did the same guy that served you at McDonald's make your fries there?
That had to be it.
The curse.
The curse.
The curse. Funny enough, I also have a terrible McDonald's experience. And it's just weird that it happens at McDonald's. I guess it just always does. And man, so like this happened last year. It's no surprise that I go to McDonald's trying to cut back, but at that
But you
point in my
just-
life
you're
that
loving
wasn't
it.
happening.
You're loving it.
I am seriously like you'll hear me say it all the time, ba da ba 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 when I get to the window.
Yeah.
Like I'm just so excited. And so I pull in and I'm gonna pay, you know, I get my my Happy Meal and because I'm trying to get that the I don't have to explain myself.
Right, right,
Sometimes a man just eats his My Little Pony action figure
right.
and maybe 2.
Yeah.
So I go to pay and this lady, this is kind of in a really like not great area. It's a little bit rough, you know.
Mhm.
This is near my work. It's like 2 minutes away. It's really not far drive. And I go there and I have my shirt on and this lady
I would hope so.
Is that important?
yes.
Is it going to come
Because-
off later?
No. Most times I do the Bert Kreischer thing and just remove my shirt.
Just take your
Oh, really?
shirt off.
It's a part of my brand.
Okay.
No, I have my work shirt on with the logo, and she's like, "Oh dang, you work there?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay, that's cool. Well, awesome. Hey, have a good day." I'm like, "Hey, thanks." You know, I pull up and I get my food. Now, this interaction was kind of weird. For context, I did like security stuff, and so when somebody recognizes me over there, I get a little bit nervous because they could, you know, remember me for a myriad of reasons or recognize me or so I go back and I have my lunch and I'm working and about an hour and a half later,
Oh no.
one of my coworkers comes up to me and she says, "Hey." I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" She's like, "Did you have McDonald's for lunch?" And I was like, Yeah. She goes, "Oh, okay. I met your friend. She said to say hi." And I was like, what friend?" And she's like, "Oh, she was the lady at the cash register. She said that she knows you and that you guys went way back and that she just saw you." I was like, I don't know that lady like at all. I just met her today. Today was the first time I've seen her. And she was like, "Oh, well, she was saying that she she like knew you, like you guys were good friends. Um, and I was like, oh no, 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 no. I haven't seen her. Like I don't really know her. I kid you not. Like 10 or 15 minutes later, another lady comes up to me and is like, "Hey, there's this lady at McDonald's, and she said that you guys were friends. That she was really good friends with somebody that works at Cabela's." I was like, "Oh my gosh, is this lady telling everybody?" Suffice to say, I did not eat at McDonald's for at least another 2 months.
That's
So
pretty weird.
What?
true story.
She was love at first sight with you, dude.
I guess so.
It was
You know the
very
meme that's
strange.
like man at a random McDonald's cashier? It's like the opposite of
Yeah.
that.
She saw you
Dude,
roll up to
imagine
that
if you
window.
had your shirt off. She would have been all over you.
She saw me roll up, pre-meat sweats running, tired, disheveled, unshaven, and she said, "Man, that's my Big Mac right there."
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's about the best I got.
That's the
So who are
plot of
the people?
That's the plot of the new Hallmark movie.
So who are the people coming up to you and saying this lady was like telling them you were friends?
So they were coworkers. Sorry, I didn't say that. My bad. Yeah, they were coworkers who like knew me, right?
Uh-huh.
And she got my name because I paid with a card.
Yeah.
So she had my name, and she was telling everybody that she knew, Garret. And so me being the only Garret on staff, were like, "Hey, dude, like, I met your side chick at McDonald's. Like, what's going on there?" It's like, guys, I don't know her. She's too scary for me.
That's super weird.
Yeah, that's about as weird as it got. I've never seen her again.
I wouldn't have ever
I
gone
feel
back.
bad.
I didn't go back for like 2 months, and then I broke.
Was she there?
No, every single time I brace for impact.
That's very strange.
Let's pretend
Yeah.
like I don't know her.
Should have sent Gabby in there.
Yeah,
Take her out.
show up next time. Hey, oh yeah, I'm taking me and my wife out for
Yeah.
some
Some
mid-afternoon McDonald's. We're having a McFeast tonight.
Speaking of McDonald's, I just a few minutes ago remembered another McDonald's story with me and Parker that I had forgotten about.
Another one?
Let's hear it.
I completely forgot. I didn't even have it. I wrote down my notes because I wanted to make sure I remembered to tell the one story. This is a unrelated but a shorter story.
Okay.
At a different McDonald's where we went in and just ordered food to go. And I'm going to say something. As soon as I say this, Parker, you'll remember the one I'm talking about. I got the filet of fish.
Oh yeah. I forgot about
Oh,
this
no.
one. This is the best one. How
Yeah.
did we forget about
I don't know. We get out to the car, and we get out our food, and they did not put the patty. They didn't put the fish on the filet of fish. It was just cheese and tartar sauce between two buns. I was like, what the heck? So I just went back in and I'm like, they didn't put the fish on it. So they gave me another one.
No.
It was
But
fun.
here's the worst part. I bring this up every time. He didn't check the sandwich before we left.
There's no way they do it twice.
Oh no.
Dude,
There's no way.
They did it once.
There's no way they do it twice
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Dude, they did it once.
Was it there? Was it?
Yeah, it
still
was.
there?
Yeah.
I mean, it was. But
Yeah.
Do you guys ever feel awkward like checking the food in front of people?
Yeah. That's probably why
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
sometimes I feel weird unless I'm feeling, in a mood that day, but like sometimes I'm like, oh man, you're looking at like, yeah, that's right. I'm checking your job.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't. I can't. A former boss of mine, we would go through the drive-through and we'd get all of her stuff and she'd go, "Okay." And she'd start checking and then she'd ask me aloud like, is that right? Does everything look right on there?" I was like, "Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's good." I mean, I
I mean,
can't
some
tell.
you have to do it sometimes.
Yeah.
I like I don't like if I get something on the menu exactly as it is on the menu, I don't check. But if I get a burger and I don't like cheese on my burger, and the burger normally comes with cheese, I have to
Yeah.
check. I can't not check.
They try to slide some sneaky cheese in there.
Every time.
Bro.
It's not fair.
They're just haters, man. They hate your
They
lifestyle.
are. They are.
If you change anything, it just confuses them.
True.
They don't know
They're
what to
like,
do.
what? Huh?
No cheese? That's got to be a mistake.
Hmm.
Everyone
Customer
loves
wants
cheese.
extra pickles. Got it.
Who does this guy think he is? Extra pickles? He gets
We're running
two.
charity. Well,
Oh,
I have one story that I can remember.
let's hear it.
It's not McDonald's, unfortunately. We don't have the triple McDonald's,
Dang it.
but it's Arby's, which
Okay.
is arguably lower than McDonald's
Yeah,
if you
as far
think
as like
about it.
It kind of is.
fast food tier.
It's down there.
Yeah.
But me and my dad, I think we were doing yard work or something. We went there for lunch and we got our stuff to go, but we went inside to get it. And we get our food and we go out to the car. And I ordered a salad. And I was having a healthy kick. It didn't last long, but I was having a healthy kick. But they gave me like a triple meat big boy sandwich. I said,
Wow.
I said, that's not right.
That's
So I went
pretty
back
far
in.
off.
Yeah. So I went back in and I was like, hey, there was this poor like high school girl at the counter. I said, hey, I was supposed to get a salad. Can I get it my salad? This is like a big sandwich. She said, yeah. So I wait, and eventually she comes back with a bag, and I'm like, basically the same thing that Isaiah said. It's twice. They can't get it wrong the second time. So I go back
Yeah.
out to my car, confident, and I look, and it's a completely different sandwich.
How do you get that from a salad?
I
That's
don't
just
know.
so far off.
It's like some kind of weird. It's like a roast beef sandwich or something. So I'm like, oh. So I go back in there and I'm like, okay, that's the same girl, and she gives me a weird look because she's like, why are you back? And I said, look, I just want a salad. They gave me a roast beef sandwich, and she gives me a look and she says, we have a new cook. I'll go talk to her. Third time I get my salad, but it was a process.
That's
How
crazy.
does how does the roast beef cook overlap with the salad maker?
I don't know. I don't know
Like,
how they did it.
If they
but-
put like the wrong dressing on it, like that's something I could understand.
Yeah.
You know, or like you didn't want
Yeah.
croutons or something. But
A salad? I'm the roast beef
Hmm.
guy. How did I do this?
Must be a new
That
kind of
Arby's-
sandwich.
They weren't busy, so they weren't like trying to rush stuff out.
Yeah.
I just don't know, and I've never gone back to Arby's.
Okay, but like Arby's, okay, for some reason, Arby's has these employees that's like, you're like bothering them by showing up to eat there. I've never had like fantastic customer service at Arby's.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only
You
been.
go to like, sorry,
No, you're good. I've only been to Arby's like a handful of times, I think. I don't know why, but
like you go to like,
Why would I go to Arby's?
I think I went to Arby's with you. Probably that same
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
you know, what I've never seen a bad one of
What's that?
Wendy's. I've never gotten terrible customer service from Wendy's. Wendy's has a bunch of like, just like the most ghetto people, all these like single moms working like 3 jobs, and no matter what, you know, they always treat me okay, and they're always laughing.
I think it's ghetto. Like
Sounds-
Wendy's is like a ghetto restaurant. Like it's their. You know what I mean? That might be racist.
don't.
No,
I love Wendy's. Wendy's
I do
is
too.
like,
It's just good. I think
Wendy's has
that
some good food.
I think that just everybody who's a Wendy's connoisseur just respects Wendy's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that must be what it is.
but like Arby's has the same people in it, and you walk in and they're like, "Dude, are you serious?
Dude, what are you even
Like-
doing here, man?
I'm sorry, you want a salad? We're Arby's." You're like, dude, just give me my like curly fries and my club sandwich. Like,
That's probably why they gave me the wrong sandwich 2 times, because I had to stall to go get salad stuff from Walmart, because who gets a
Yeah.
salad at Arby's?
yeah,
They went into the greenhouse in the back and guy was furiously cutting lettuce.
Yeah. So, correct me if I'm wrong, Isaiah. I thought you had a bad customer experience story at like a KFC.
Oh,
Is that not
oh, I forgot about that one. I'm literally, as we're talking, I'm writing down just the more names of restaurants because more things are coming back to me. All right, I'll tell the KFC one now. All right, this one's me and Chris went
Okay.
to, I'll believe it, but
Washington, D.C.
I don't know if you've ever been there, Garrett, but,
yeah.
and they have like the restaurants out by the interstate. And there's like, there used to be a Burger King there. Although I think they shut it down and opened a new one. There's like a McDonald's, a couple gas stations, like kind of out on the edge of the town towards like the
They've got
overpass.
donuts up there, don't they?
Yeah, they might have,
They're really good donuts.
I think so. I don't know if I've had it before, but like, yeah, they've got like different, yeah, there's like a donut. I think I know what you're talking about. But, me and Chris were up there, and this has been like a number of years ago. It was quite a while ago. Probably like 2018 or 19. But we went, and we were trying to decide where to eat. And we decided to go to KFC. I hadn't been to KFC in a long time, probably since I was a kid. But, you know, it's just like, it's chicken, whatever. So we go in, and it was just like, it just seemed kind of old.
Mm-hmm.
There was maybe
Yeah.
like one, I think there was like one guy sitting at a table, like across the other side of the restaurant when we came in. And there was one guy standing in front of the counter, like either I think he had just ordered and was like waiting for his food or something. And it just like, it wasn't like dirty in that there was like stuff, like debris, just like everything just seemed greasy. Like every surface seemed greasy, the floor, like everything, like just, it was just kind of weird. And so we go up to the counter, you know, looking at the menu, and there's nobody up there. There's people like in the back. And so we're there for a minute, and we're both kind of getting like, I don't know, you know. And we're standing there still. And there's this lady in the back we see, and she's just like breaking down cardboard boxes back there in the back.
Okay.
And after like a few minutes of nobody coming up there, I was starting to say to Chris, like, maybe let's just go somewhere else. And he's like, oh no, here she comes. And so she comes walking. She's like, we could see like way into the back of the kitchen where she's back there breaking down boxes. And she comes like slowly walking her way all the way up to the front to the counter. She gets up to the counter, pauses a moment, and says, "I'll be right with you," and then turns around and walks back in the back of the kitchen. and then we left. It's just like the weirdest. Like, she came walking all the way up there, and there was like a pause, and I'm expecting her to say, "Yeah, sorry about that," or whatever, or just, "What do you want?" Like, I wouldn't care if she'd apologize or not. Just like, "Oh, hey, what can I get you?" And she just goes, "I'll be with you in a minute." Turns around and just walks away. Like, okay. I don't know if that KFC. Yeah, I don't know if that KFC exists anymore. I told Chris later. I told Chris later I saw a tumbleweed roll across the floor when we came in there. I've got another one, unless somebody else has one.
No.
Mine ran out a while back.
This one takes place at Pizza Hut. I was at Pizza Hut with Preston and Garret, other Garret, for the folks at home, and maybe Elijah was there too. I can't remember, but it might have just been. I think it was just the three of us, and we just decided to grab Pizza Hut. I don't remember if we were gonna do something after that or whatever, but we were just whatever, just gonna go grab something to eat. So we get there, and we're like the only people in the Pizza Hut, and this is maybe just like a couple years ago, and but like the Pizza Hut in our town kind of just, it's like a little bit more normal now, but like when COVID happened, they just like put all the tables away, like the tables were gone. They took away, there used to be a salad bar in our Pizza Hut, and I loved the salad bar. I'm not like a huge salad guy, but I'd make a heck of a salad at the salad bar. That's gone. That's probably never coming back. So another casualty of COVID, I guess. But there was just like a few tables, and so we sat at just like a 4-person table, kind of out in the middle of the dining room. And the lady comes to get our orders, and she starts. I'm trying to remember the name of the product. I was looking it up, but it was like a crispy cheese melt something. She kept telling us about. And she says, "Would you like to try the new, pizza crunch melt or whatever it was?" I'll have to ask Garret and Preston what the name of the thing was, because she said it like 40 times. She's like, and she says, "So would you like to try the new crunchy cheese melt? It's a permanent menu item." And it's like, no thanks. I think I'll try whatever. And then we're all at the same table, and I think she asked Garret first, and then she turns to Preston, who's sitting next to him. "Would you like to try our new cheesy crunch melt? It's a permanent menu item." Like, just as enthusiastically as the first time. And then it gets to me, and I think Preston might was like, what the heck, I'll try it. Like, I ordered something else. But every time she brought it up, she would make sure to say it was a permanent menu item. And then when we checked out, when we went up and paid for our food afterwards, she was like, "How'd you like the cheesy crunch melt?" And I think Preston's like, "It was pretty good." And she goes, "It's a permanent menu item." Like, it was so bizarre. We still say that every now and again. But it was just like she probably said it 10 times. That's not an exaggeration.
Her boss probably got onto her, told her that she didn't mention it enough. And that was just pure retaliation right there.
I would think so, but she seemed so genuinely enthused about it was the most perplexing part. Like, it seemed like she was actually like hyped about this thing. It was very strange.
Maybe she just really cared about it. What's like an item that has been or is at a fast food restaurant that you will always shill hard for? Like, you would do the exact same thing that she did.
Man,
is there any item that would
McRib? No.
You McRib?
No, the McRibs are gross.
You'd give one of yours to have one of theirs.
Dude, you gotta get a hold of McDonald's, and you gotta get them to put that on their signs the next time they roll their McRib back out. That's too good. I can't think of anything. I guess I could think of like some restaurant.
Oh, dude, imagine a commercial in the Garden of Eden. Adam's sleeping there. And God takes one of his ribs and makes a McRib.
I feel like that would be I think that would be a real commercial in like 2008.
Yeah, that sounds like a legit commercial.
That's like the kind of bizarre commercial of a certain era.
Yeah.
Have you ever like kind of hyped up a restaurant to friends and then you take them there and it's like the worst experience you've ever had?
No.
No.
Yes, I have. I've experienced the feeling that you're talking about with In-N-Out, and I was so scared. So like just recently, my wife and I took a trip to California, where I grew up, and I had all these foods that I wanted to try. I was worried about two different foods. In-N-Out, no, three total. In-N-Out. There's a small Mexican food joint called Arsenio's, and then a pizza chain where I grew up called Me and Ed's Pizza. And all three of those, love them, want to try them. I was so worried. We tried In-N-Out. She loved In-N-Out. In-N-Out's great, you know. She loved the Mexican food, but the pizza she did not like, and that killed me.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, didn't like it? Not just like, it's okay?
It was okay, but like there's other pizza places that she said like if it came down to it, I'd vastly prefer these other places over Me and Ed's. It didn't help that we
Wow.
had like a really like it was the so we met up with some family friends of mine. One of them is actually the mayor of a small town there.
That's cool.
Fun fact, small city. And so you'd think we'd get like star treatment, but we totally didn't. And no. So we went to this location, and I mean, I still think it's fantastic, but it was on the lower end of like the pizzas I've had from there in the past. So
Right.
their A team was not working that night. But
Dang.
yes, I have. I've totally experienced that.
Both
I
of
don't know if I have.
there's like
I don't
two.
know.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't know if I've ever like hyped up a place because I don't know if any place that really deserves hyping up.
Would you?
Not Arby's.
You'd hype up Hunts, maybe a little.
I wouldn't hype it up though. I'd just be like, yeah, Hunt's.
It's not really a hype restaurant. It's good. It's
Yeah.
just not like, yeah. I kind of hyped up. So there was there used to be a place near me called Dog and Suds. Did you ever eat a Dog and
What?
Suds?
What?
It was Dog and Suds, and their mascot was like a dog, and the Suds was they had their own brand of root beer. And they also had like
okay.
hot dogs and stuff, but it was like burgers. It was like a drive-in place.
Oh, dog. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's actually a chain, but there's like 6 of them across the country. Like there's like one in Michigan, and there's like they're in all these random places. And they actually closed and tore down the one near me just a couple years ago, which was really sad because it had been there since the 1960s.
Wow.
But it was kind of in not such a great spot, just traffic wise or whatever for that kind of restaurant, and they'd close it in the winter because it was only drive-in, like no inside part. But I really liked it. Like they just had really good burgers, and I would get like, I think it was the first time I ever had like coleslaw was there, and it was a really good. Like I like a good like kind of a creamy coleslaw more than like a vinegar, more than like a vinegar coleslaw. I know some people just don't like it, and that's fine. But I think it was like Caleb and like someone else that I was like, oh man, you ever been to Dog and Suds? Like, we got to go to Dog and Suds. Like, they got really good burgers. And it was just like, it wasn't like bad, but it was it just wasn't that great. And like I'd
Oh.
had it like a week before and it was really good, but it was just like everything was just kind of like, you know, the toppings on the burger have kind of soaked into the bun. Maybe the meat was like a little on the dry side.
Yeah.
Coleslaw, that batch of coleslaw wasn't very good. Like it was just like everything was just kind of like not that great. It wasn't
It's like
bad.
painfully in the middle.
Yeah, but it was like it's normally better than this, I promise. I don't think they ever ate there again.
And then they never want to try it again either.
Never ever. And they
So
also
you're
don't
like-
want to listen if you hype up anything else. So I try not to do
I
that at
know.
all anymore. The
Your
other one,
reputation.
Trust.
the other one that I'll hype the crap out of because it's another one that doesn't exist anymore was I think I told you about this, Garrett, when we were I might have told both of you about this, but there was a place near us over in
Washington, D.C.
again, I'll bleep that out. That was called it was called Rhinos, and it was like a bar and grill place, but they had a like actual brick pizza oven. Like they made brick oven pizza. It was like now I haven't had the one. What was the name of the one? The pizza chain?
Which one?
The one you were talking about in California?
Oh, Me and Ed's.
I know I had Me and Ed's, and I know there's like other places that are, you know, have really good pizza. Rhinos, it was the best pizza I've ever had. It was kind of like thin crust, sort of like Emo's. Or, I know Emo's is a controversial one, apparently, for some people.
Oh, very, very
but,
controversial.
I would put it closer to like Domino's thin crust, like the best Domino's thin crust you ever had, but like way better.
Mm-hmm.
I like Domino's thin crust a lot. So it was like the thin and crispy brick oven pizza. It was so good. We lived like 7 minutes away from it. It was kind of like off by itself on this little highway. And then it burned down.
I'm sorry.
The whole building
I'm
burned down.
sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's a little ironic.
I've been through the grieving process already.
Did the brick oven survive?
No, nothing survived. There's like a mechanic shop there now.
Wow.
It's gone. There's not a trace of it left. And then there was another restaurant that opened up in town that somebody started a rumor that they had the Rhino's pizza recipe, which they may very well have, but that's not the pizza that they make. They make a pizza
Wow.
there. I went there and I was already told like, no, it's not the same. I'm like, I gotta try it just in case it might be. And it was like barely better than like a Jack's pizza from Walmart.
You have to do that for Papa Rhino.
I did. I had to, but yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, man.
I will always hype up the Taco Bell Rockstar Freeze that they had. They got rid of it. Gone too soon.
Really?
It was
Rest in peace.
it was one of their freezes, but it was their Rockstar Fruit Punch, and it was just it had a different flavor from the actual energy drink. It was fantastic.
That's awesome.
Absolutely amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Never had it.
it's gone.
I think I have had a Baja Blast freeze.
Bro, the Baja Blast freezes are the best. I will live and die on the Baja Blast train.
Have you ever seen that old commercial with Orson Welles where he's drunk?
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Parker?
no, I haven't.
I gotta pull it up. What made me think of it was somebody made him. It was like Orson Welles, you know, famous actor. He was like in Citizen Kane, or he made Citizen Kane, or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a film connoisseur, but
What do you mean you're not a film connoisseur?
well, not that much.
Yeah, dude. We
If
know
I'd
that.
gone to,
Dude.
what's that?
No, you say that you're not, but you dress up in a tie and a fedora and review movies
I do
all the
yeah,
time. So
I do. It's
Can't
kind of a
even
hobby, though. It's just a
lie.
hobby.
you can't even lie.
I mean, bad movies do make me really angry.
You are the slightly angry critic.
Yes. But Anyways, Orson Welles. If I'd gone to film school, I would know all about Citizen Kane because apparently that's the movie that everybody in film school has to watch 50 times because it's apparently the greatest film of all time. I probably should watch it at some point. But Orson Welles is in this like champagne commercial, and he's just plastered, and it's just all the outtakes. Somebody found the outtakes of him trying to get through like reading for this champagne commercial, and he's just gone.
It's the best endorsement of your alcohol.
I gotta pull it up.
Turn camera. 102, take one. With overlap, action please. Action also, please.
Did I do anything?
No, it's sorry, cut. You're rolling.
His ping is so high right now.
The French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne by Paul Masson, inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle, and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated. So Paul Masson.
102, take three.
Keeps talking past the cut.
Action please.
The French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne by Paul Masson, inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented.
He's like about to fall out of his chair.
French champagne, it's vintage dated.
That chair is like Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2 holding a train.
The guy was not pouring the champagne that last take because he knew that take wasn't gonna be it.
Guys, what do you think this is?
Look on it.
Is it 5 hours long?
Yeah.
It's just called Windows 11. It's just someone's stream.
What? I guess, yeah.
Wait. What are those characters? Hold on.
That's a guy from another platform.
Oh no!
Is that the chicken from Family Guy fighting the cow from
Probably
Barnyard?
at least like 100.
No, it's what's his face?
I wouldn't even give you that.
No, okay.
What?
Hey, Metallic. We haven't even got.
I was just playing a bunch of games.
Wow.
That's
The
Terraria.
thumbnail made it seem way better than it
Big,
was.
strong.
Yeah, I thought this
This
was
is
like.
fine.
Hey, what's the channel's name?
Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy, your channel sucks. Get better
Yeah.
material.
Yeah.
You should start a podcast like us instead.
Yeah. Maybe then you'd have more than 113,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
screw
true.
you. And your modded Smash Bros. Melee. I'm just kidding. Hey, I'm not trying to offend you, Parker. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Parker,
Forgive
what's
me.
the name of that fighting game that had all the custom characters?
Oh,
Like-
Soul Calibur.
No. Like it was like a modded one where people added a bunch of like George Costanza was
Oh.
in it.
Oh, it's Rivals of Ether.
Rivals of Ether.
Wait, what?
I just
George
remember.
Costanza's in
Ever
there?
seen
Yeah,
Rivals of Ether?
I just remember
No.
George Costanza being in it and thinking that was very funny.
Is it
We should
free?
play it sometime. No, but I think it's cheap.
I think I
It's
played
got
it at your
workshop
house.
support. Yeah,
Okay. We'll have to check it
So-
out.
it's a very fun game.
I was on.
Never mind, it's
the-
$30. I lied. Holy
Wow.
What? That's
I'm sorry.
crazy.
I thought it'd be like $10.
Yeah, it seemed like a $10 game or maybe 15 at the most.
Maybe it'll be on sale for 50.
Yeah, maybe I'll wish list it.
Oh. But so George Costanza, is he like an official character? Or?
No.
No, you just like
That's
just
sad.
add a bunch of workshop characters to it. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones, but
No, it's Ronald McDonald.
yeah.
Like superhuman Ronald McDonald. I can pull it up real quick.
Let's do
We're
it.
getting close to Garrett's bedtime.
Yeah,
Fortunately.
that's true. I'd hate
So
to be
it's-
screaming in the closet for another half hour
Yeah.
while everybody in the house tries to sleep. I didn't actually go to the car this time.
I was gonna tell you earlier, like, man, your Bluetooth headset sounds really good.
Thank you. I'm still using that same $3.99 Army headset that I got
Heck
at Goodwill. It's
It
pulling through.
actually sounds pretty dang good.
Yeah, it's this expert gamer set that I've got.
Heck yeah.
What a gamer.
Yeah, it's got U.S.
That's
Army.
why that McDonald's chick wanted you so bad, because she knew you were a gamer.
Were you wearing the headset in the drive-thru?
I think so. She felt my gamer aura.
Yeah.
She knew my kill ratio on Fortnite.
Oh, yeah. We should play Fortnite.
We should.
Oh, I'm so down. Guys, I just got my Xbox back.
Didn't you forget it here?
Yeah.
Ship it to you?
Yeah.
That's
Left in
awesome.
such a panic.
Guys, I won the divorce case with my ex. I have the Xbox back.
Boys, we're back.
My children are gone, but the Series S is back.
We are so back. While you're pulling that up, Parker, one time, getting back to, we can talk about whatever, but one time when I was a kid, we went to Burger King, and my mom got a chicken sandwich, and she bit into it, and it was raw.
Ew.
Oh my goodness.
Have you ever gotten a bone in the chicken sandwiches before?
No,
I don't think
that's
so.
Awful.
I did get that in a microwave chicken patty once, though.
Bro, it's the most disheartening thing ever.
Oh,
It'll put you off of chicken sandwiches for at least.
why didn't I talk about this? I forgot about it when we were talking about the food stuff. The bad. Yeah. Anyway, I went to Burger King. I made another mistake.
Right?
That was my first mistake. But my second mistake was I got chicken fries.
Oh,
no.
And they brought out my food, but I had to wait for it. They had me like pull up and stuff. And they brought it out, and as I was leaving the parking lot, I took a bite into my hot, freshly cooked my chicken fries, and they were like gooey on the inside.
Oh.
Like it hadn't been cooked.
That's
It was
scary.
no good.
It was disgusting, but it wasn't like raw chicken texture. Not that I've eaten.
I think it's
raw
just
chicken.
like chicken paste that they put in those. It's not chicken.
It was bad.
Chris one time went to the drive-in movie theater and like went to the concession stand, and he got a corn dog, and got his corn dog, his fresh fried corn dog, right? And he takes it, goes back to their car, bites into it. It's frozen on the inside.
Oh god!
So he goes back, and he's like, "Hey, this is frozen on the inside." The guy's like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry. Let me make you another one real quick." He gave him another one, and it was frozen on the inside too. Like he didn't, like he was just taking like frozen ones and heating, like putting them in the fryer, I think, and not like defrosting them. So it was like frozen solid, and he just throws it in the fryer for a few minutes. I can't remember. There was like something else, but yeah, it was just like he just gave him a frozen corn dog.
He kept feeding him the same one.
Here, try this one. Dude, it's got my teeth marks in it still.
No, it's somebody else's. Well, thanks, guys. I won't be eating out for the next week or so.
Hey man, no problem.
Just kidding. We know that's a lie.
Yeah.
You gotta go see your side chick at McDonald's. You can't afford to not go eat.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes relationships cost some things.
Yeah.
And
Like $8.99 for the Big Mac large meal.
Yeah, guys, this
The
this
Kendrick
episode
Lamar Big Mac.
who haven't we said bad things about? This episode is sponsored by Subway. Subway, have it your way.
We already talked about Jared Fogle earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, never
I
mind.
don't know if
This
that'll be in
episode
the.
is. We
That
are
might be in the
not
pre-show.
affiliated. We are not affiliated with Jared Fogle.
Jared Fogle got it his way for quite a while.
Oh no!
Bro.
I got another one.
You got another one?
Yeah. This one takes place at Huddle
Hmm.
House. So there was mistake number 1.
Yeah.
Went to Huddle House. This is again Preston and Garrett and I think Elijah. A couple other people were there. There were several of us, and So first of all, we're all ordering at Huddle House, and somebody, I think it was either Preston or Garrett, asked for an Arnold Palmer, and the waitress said, "What is that?" She's like, a what? He's like, an Arnold Palmer. She's like, I don't know if we have. And so they had to explain that Arnold Palmer is half sweet tea, half lemonade, which is fine. You know, maybe you haven't heard of it. And they have sweet tea and they have lemonade.
haven't.
You hadn't heard of it?
No.
You can get them at like Walmart. They're like Arizona makes them.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's fine. Like, see, like there's no problem with not knowing that Arnold Palmer is half sweet tea and half lemonade. The problem came later, because as we went around the table getting our drinks, somebody in front of me ordered a strawberry lemonade that they had like some kind of deal. They were promoting the strawberry lemonade on the menu. And I was like, you know what? That sounds pretty good. So I ordered that too. And so we got our drinks. And I took a drink and I was like, this tastes kind of weird. Like, huh. And then, we're talking and joking and having a good time. But eventually it gets around to the other guy that ordered strawberry lemonade. It's like, this isn't that great. I'm like, kind of just tastes like strawberries and water. and I think it was like Garrett's like, come to think of it, my Arnold Palmer just tastes like really watered down sweet tea. And so come to find out, the lady, I think she might have even came to us and said she thought this pitcher was full of lemonade and it was just full of water.
Oh no.
So she made like almost all of our drinks incorporated lemonade, and that portion of the drink was water. Anyways, that was all.
That's sad, but that's wholesome.
Yeah. She was nice.
Dude,
she was doing her best.
I'd give that story Reddit gold, wholesome chungus updo.
It was, I mean, to her fault, it was entirely transparent liquid in the pitcher, which could cause some suspicion for some people. But
not at Huddle House.
no. I got one last one. I'm looking at my notes here.
All right,
This
let's
is
hear
my
it.
last, to my recollection, my last bad fast food experience. And this one was
This is the finale.
and it is, because this one was it was a shocker to me, because it's not a place that I've ever had even a mediocre experience before. Not a place I would expect to have a bad experience. It was Chick-fil-A.
Oh no.
We were in Texas. A group of us from church went down there after the tornado went through, or the hurricane. Hurricane Harvey. And we were doing just like cleanup stuff. There's probably about 12 of us that went. And we went to a Chick-fil-A, which is always an experience that I enjoy. And I got like my 12 count nuggets. Chick-fil-A is like the only place I'll order chicken nuggets. Got the 12 count nuggets, some Chick-fil-A sauce, got my waffle fries. And I get up to order, and it was kind of busy, but the girl behind the counter, she was kind of glaring at me. And so, I don't think much of it. Maybe she's just not having a great day. So I I order my food, and everybody else in our group gets their food, and mine's nowhere to be found. So after, waiting a little bit longer, I go back up to the counter. I'm like, hey, I ordered here a little bit ago, and this is another person, a different person I'm talking to that goes, oh, oh, sorry, there was some kind of mistake. We didn't get your order in the system. What did you have? I'm like, all right, whatever. It's fine. I had the nuggets and the whatever. Now, this is unrelated to the experience, but I was at a table with not a lot of room, and there was a bunch of trays, and my tray was hanging off the end. And they were like the tall chairs, like the bar stool kind of chairs, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where your feet don't touch the ground. And I went to just kind of like grab the table and just sort of reposition my behind in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
And the edge of my tray, I didn't realize was hanging several inches over the table. So I just flipped it over. Now, thankfully, I'd already eaten, I think, most of my food. And at that point, I was just like, all right, whatever. Lost a lot of waffle fries there, but that's okay. I'm fine.
That's sad. That's depressing.
So I wanted ice cream, as I often do. And they have actually really good ice cream at Chick-fil-A. And so I got back in line, and I was going to get like an Oreo shake. And there was these two kids, like middle school age kids, that went with us on the trip, and they're behind me in line. And I go up there, and it's the same girl that was, glaring at me before. And I go, hey, can I get an Oreo shake? And she just says, we're all out of Oreo. I'm like, oh, no, that's okay. I'll just have a vanilla one. And so she puts it in. I pay. I get my shake. I get back to the table. A couple minutes later, the kids that were behind me in line show up with their ice cream, and they had Oreo. I was like, what the heck? Like, why does this random Chick-fil-A worker hate me? Like, she evidently didn't put my order in the first time around, and she just straight up was like, we're all out of Oreo. And then to the people right behind me in line, oh yeah, Oreo, here you go.
Dude,
It was
I think
very
she's
strange.
flirting with you.
No, she was glaring daggers at me.
She's playing hard to get.
Well, she was hard to get because she's in Texas.
Dude, honestly, when you were starting that story with your build up about how you'd never thought you'd have a bad experience, I thought that you were going to say, like, it was a place I never thought I'd have a bad experience. It was my mom in the kitchen. You're about to just drop some absolute lines on.
Just start going full Gordon Ramsay on my mom.
Could you imagine? That'd be so sad.
It's raw. That's bleeping disgusting.
You it channeled the same energy as that guy that posted after Christmas that he got no Funko Pops.
I haven't seen that.
Oh man! All right, I'll share this and then I gotta take off.
Parker, are you still here?
I think he fell asleep.
Definitely possible. Hello?
Maybe he died.
Could be. Just looking at his profile picture, it's not looking so good. Oh.
Hello.
Hey, there he is.
Hello. It wasn't picking up my audio.
That's weird.
That sucks.
Have you been saying things this whole time and
Yeah.
thinking we were just ignoring you?
No.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Parker.
I'm sorry, dude. I just thought after a minute, I was like, man, Parker hasn't said anything in a long time.
It's okay.
This is the worst Christmas haul I've ever had. No pop, no vinyls, no video games, no Google Play, PSN, or Nintendo Network cards. Is this a grown man?
Yes. Like a really grown
I
man.
knew that my family would blow it this year.
With the,
All I got
the
is a Rick and Morty shirt and a Lego City set. Oh my gosh.
All right, I should probably get going.
All right,
This
dude.
has been fun.
It has been.
I was downloading that game this whole time. It's only 300. It's only 300 megabytes normally, but I went to the workshop to see all the stuff I had subscribed to, and it was validating this whole time because I have like 33 pages.
Let's go.
Workshop files.
Let's go.
That's awesome. I'm gonna have to wish list that game and we'll have to play it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Garrett. I gotta get going too. This was good, guys.
Dude,
it was good.
We'll see you.
Fun.
We'll see everybody in episode 3.
The French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. The French